And we're back with the third and final installment of the More Power Hour podcast. We've talked about the Mandela effect a lot. Let's talk a little bit about the mysterious man that comes in people's dreams.
Okay, so, I believe I introduced this to you. Is this correct?
You did.
Okay, so, I don't know if this is an internet hoax or if this is an actual conspiracy theory that we got going on, but here's what it is. Okay, so there is some sort of man who apparently several people have seen in their dreams, and it is the same looking man in like every person's dream. So it's different. Weird. It's very weird. It's very, very strange. It's different people. None of the people are like related or anything. So there is like an actual website. You can go on Google and you can type in, I think it's something like The Man in the Dreams or something like that. And there is like a whole website dedicated to like this whole thing. And apparently it's people coming on and saying, like, they had a dream about him. Now, some people say that he gives life advice. Or he gives something like that. So, like, I mean, I'm not for sure why this is happening to a bunch of people.
Have you ever seen it?
I've never seen him. Like,
he looks familiar.
I think what it is... Okay, first I gotta ask. You're gonna put, like, a picture somewhere?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. So, I think what it is this guy has such generic features. And I heard somewhere that, like, we don't... Like, when we dream, we don't hardly ever, like, come up with somebody new. It's basically like... You've seen that person before. Even if you can't, like, remember somehow, some way, like you've, I don't know, passed them on the street or you've seen whatever. But I think his features are so, like, so many people we've seen before, like, publicly.
Yeah.
So, like, the hair, for example, you could straight up be like, that's Danny DeVito. You know? Shout out Danny DeVito. You could, like, take stuff
Barack
like
Obama, apparently.
apparently. But what I find so interesting is that people, out of all the stuff that I've kind of seen, and I probably should have done a little bit more like research. I did a TikTok video on this. It's been a little bit. I think I posted it. But all the stuff that I've done looking this up, nobody really knows if he's like a good guy, a bad guy. Like, it's just some dude that appears in people's dreams.
But why?
I don't know.
Why?
My understanding is, like, for example, so first how it started in accordance to, like I said, this website, y'all. Now, I don't know how true or false this is. For me personally, again, I've never seen him, so, you know, whatever. But it is something kind of interesting to think about. So, on this website, it said that there was a psychologist who had a person that kept coming in and kept talking about this dream they were having, this reoccurring dream, this man or whatever, this stuff that was going on. So the psychologist told them, or the psychiatrist, or I don't remember their, like, you know, what they said they were, but they told the patient to draw out what he looked like. So they drew out the picture of that guy. And then they left the picture there, because, you know, like, we'll call him the doctor, they're moving stuff around and whatever. So they take the picture, they go to a colleague of theirs, they say, look at this picture. The colleague's like, I'm going to try it on my patients. So they kind of just leave the picture there, and patients each time start picking it up and going, that's the guy in my dream. That's the man in my dream. Like, there's no, like, name. Nobody's identified him. Nobody in the world has said, like, he kind of looks like this person.
He
or
looks
this
generic.
thing. And that's why I think somehow it's just people manifesting.
Manifest like a totem? Like a totem or something?
Yeah, it's kind of like, I think what we're doing is we're taking, like, for example, like I said, Danny DeVito. We're taking, like, his hair. We're taking somebody's eyes, somebody else's, but it's weird that everybody's seeing all the same features. And it kind of makes me think, too, about stuff like when people see, like, shadow people and stuff, or you see, like, there's, like, a real common one, people talk about the man in the hat, and it's weird that all these different people from different walks of life are seeing some random dude in their dream giving them life advice, apparently.
I wish he would visit me. I got some questions, for real.
But some people, like, I'm maybe an angel? Like, why are we all collectively getting life advice? Like, I mean, I guess, like, he's good because nobody said that I can understand, and maybe I'm not fully, I ain't fell down this rabbit hole fully yet. I've tried to, find videos and different things on it, but I've not seen anybody mention anything negative about that. It's just like, this dude's in my dreams. Okay.
All right. Hell yeah.
Have you ever seen this guy or had, like, a dream where somebody's been in it multiple times?
I mean, no. I wish.
Right.
If the dude has it life advice, he should most definitely come see me. Sorry, folks, I had to get me a Sprite. I was eating some cornbread while you were describing the man. Because I did a little research, but I knew you knew what you were talking about.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, this is one of the rabbit holes that I have fallen down, but not fully, people. So, all that I know about it is that it is just something that's been happening. And I don't know if it's, like I said, an internet hoax, because some people on Reddit, like, I've scoured different areas of the internet, y'all, to find what I can. And some people on Reddit just think it's, like, internet hoax, Slender Man type of stuff. But regardless if it is or if it's not, it's still a very interesting thing. Also, if anybody wants to let us know if you've seen this man.
Yes, please do, because I will be posting his. You'll see the picture.
Share what maybe he's told you, because heck, man, he might be telling everybody the same stuff. We don't know.
Oh, that would be fucked.
I know, maybe me and you ain't, like, opened our mind's eye or something. Like, we've not awakened to this guy.
I don't know. I felt like I was so open to shit.
Yeah, for me, I don't really know. Like, I think you can do stuff like lucid dreaming. I think it's possible. But for me personally, I kind of just, if I dream about it, I dream about it. If I don't, I don't. Like, I don't try to, like, control it or try to, I let it sort of happen, and then I take it with a grain of salt. So if I have a dream and it's, like, weird, I'm like, oh, okay. Sure. Have you ever had a dream that's given you advice on anything, or?
Yes and no. I get, and this is gonna make people think that, like, I'm in the Illuminati probably, but, a lot of my songs, I get, like, the inspiration will come to me, like, in a dream, like a melody or something will stick out in my head, or, like, a word or two words, or, like, something that just pops in my head. And sometimes I also get it just from, like, chilling.
I think it's artistic, though. I don't think that's weird. Like, I mean, God bless. I've had. Now, this is one that's going to get you worried about people thinking what they're going to think. I've had literal dreams of, like, people that's passed, like, come and speak to me. Like, I mean, it's just one of those things, man. And I just kind of don't. I just kind of don't make a huge deal out of it. And I just kind of am like, oh, well, this is just something I've always been, like, I've done, or I've, like, or whatever. And a lot of times I can't remember a dream, so if I'm remembering it, it's an impact. It's something.
Right. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I remember my dreams and then I don't.
Right. It's like if I can remember one and I feel like those are the ones. Maybe I'm misinterpreting it because I think, again, dreams aren't all the time something you can interpret. I think sometimes it's just like your brain's just throwing a bunch of stuff together. But for me, if it's something I like remember and I can remember years down the road, then I know I'm like, okay, that probably had like a message or something to it. Like there's something in that I needed or whatever. But that's just me. And maybe that's what it is for these people. Like they need a message, so maybe they just like use this guy as like a kind of a messenger or something. Their brain just kind of compiled, Danny DeVito plus somebody else together. I mean, maybe that's what it is.
He kind of looks like Jeffrey Dahmer too. I've been sitting here looking at his picture.
Yeah, no, he sort of looks like. I'm not saying this out of disrespect. Do you watch The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
Or you've seen little things of it. He kind of gives me like Sheldon vibes. But if Sheldon had a little bit of a wider face and like a little hair was different, yeah, no. I love him, by the way. I do. Like,
if he had Howard's hair.
Maybe it's what it is. We're all just watching The Big Bang Theory. We've just thrown them all together. I don't know. That's another one of those things where it's like the collective, all of us is just sharing experiences, I think. And like sometimes we share the same things. And it goes back to the Mandela effects too. It's like we all, it's wild because we're all individuals, but we're all
different.
Yeah, we're all like in this same time period, all experience and stuff. It's like really neat, It's like having a group of friends or something. Like you could mention something to somebody that's our age and we get it. We can, it's like an inside joke thing or something.
Right.
I think
DC
so
sneakers.
Cool.
Zoom.
Never forget.
Zonies. That fucking
Never
hat
forget.
store. Lids.
Lids. Is lids still a thing?
I don't know. I used to think I was cool to wear snapbacks, but I realized now I was a girl and it didn't look cool on me. I didn't have the correct aesthetic going for
No, I thought they looked cool. My only thing I was gonna say, girl, do you remember the ones? Not to like fully flip flop on the subject, but do anybody out there? Do y'all remember the ones that was like character ones, be like Cookie Monster,
yes.
Elmo, Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch? How many of y'all had them? I know you have one, don't lie.
I most definitely did, and I'm trying to remember if it was Cookie Monster or what it was. I can't remember. I also had a Mac Miller one.
Dude, with your color aesthetic and stuff, I just don't see it being Elmo, and for some reason I just see it being Cookie Monster, man.
I'm pretty
Blue
sure,
was the deal.
I think it was actually Shane's, and it was Cookie Monster, and I took it from him at school. Quite possibly.
So, shout out, y'all. And if everybody, and that's what I'm saying, it's weird that, like, you can have this kind of memory.
Oh, okay, folks, we're going to go because we've ran over, so, I'll